So the other thing, in addition to management, that immigrants may find difficult to do is actually building a network.
Yeah.
You came to Stanford, so I guess there was a starting ground, and you have your classmates and others who you start building a network with. But did you sort of face any challenges or had any learnings in terms of building a network of good people, like finding mentors, for example?
Yeah.
How do you sort of go about that?
I think that is so important, actually. And I think in the early days, it was very apparent to us just like the number of gaps that we had. So, think about it, we were selling to banks and like none of us knew anyone who had a job at a bank. And so a lot of it was like going to random events, going to conferences, getting comfortable being more extroverted than we usually are, and making a lot more eye contact than we usually make.
Saying hi to a lot of people.
Yeah, saying hi to a lot of people. And frankly, like some of our like biggest deals today came from cold LinkedIn. Like you start somewhere, and then we actually, first round was one of our investors in our seed round, and they were really great about actually connecting us to coaches. So I remember for about a year I worked with a sales coach, just because it wasn't something I'd ever done before. It felt extremely uncomfortable. I was like, oh gosh, am I turning into like a snake oil salesman or something? But actually it's such an important skill. Networking is sales, right? And like actually half of your company is sales. It's like selling to employees, potential employees, selling to customers, selling to investors.
And the remaining half is customer support.
Which is another form of sales, just with higher stakes. And so yeah, I think that the networking side of things required like a lot of work and attention. And the same, actually the other side of our business, if you think about it, like all of the international suppliers, like international bureaus, were literally like emailing people in China and saying like, hey, we're a company in San Francisco, do you want to be our bureau partner? Or any country in the world that we're doing that in. And so I think a lot of it has been about focusing on creating high value interactions. Actually our sales coach taught us this, where he was like, what you need to do is every time you have an interaction with someone, you create value for them. And I think, I had gone into the model just like, I'm just going to keep following up with people and still asking over and over again. Actually, it's like, hey, here's something I thought about for you. Here's how I can help you and support you. And then the other part is marketing. Like, even as a small startup, so much of the B2B world is based on trust. And so showing that you can deliver, be trustworthy, and are real to them really matters.